It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. To Fox. Screen coming. Shot by Fox, off the mark. To T. Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
They work it to Randolph, down low. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Fires the three. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fox with it. They trail by 2. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
DeAndre Ayton at the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. T-Wolves with the basketball. T. They get it down for Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Down 3. From long range. Buries the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Kevin Huerter. Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fox across the timeline. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Shot from in close, no good. Teague with it up top. The score 10-8. The pass taken away by the Kings. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Teague. Throws it up. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Buddy Hield to Fox. Counted at the line. De'Aaron Fox. To Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Good. Off a spin.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Here comes the screen. Teague to Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. Kings with the ball. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Gibson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Randolph. Shot from the lane won't go. To T. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Fox into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Fires the 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
It's Sacramento ball. To Randolph. Buddy Hield. To Fox. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Fox with it. Down 5. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. De'Aaron Fox. Karl Anthony Towns swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Personal foul. Team.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Into the front court, it's Fox. 9-point margin. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
The pass taken away by the Kings. To Fox. It's the free throw. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Fox, defended by Jeff Teague. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Rose to Towns. Almost unlucky bounce. Fox across the timeline. They're down 3. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Covington to Towns. It's no good. Great defense. Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Down to Cauley-Stein. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Teague with the basketball. Leads just a point. And the rebound taken in by Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox. Here comes the screen. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. T to Rose. T to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 4 out of 7.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
De'Aaron Fox. Here comes the screen. Fox, guarded by Jeff T. Trying to cash in, and the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout, as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 24, Buddy Hield. Subbing in.
Rose to Towns.
Number 3, Anthony Tolliver.
To Rose. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Rosie's shot no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Defensive foul to number 00. That's his second personal foul.
Anthony Tolliver has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Kings have the basketball. To Hield. Sizing up the defense. And scores on the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rose into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Towns. Can't miss those. Another follow. Stays out. Bogdanovich against Tolliver. To Hield. Lays it up and in.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Driving right to the basket. Derrick Rose missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lets it fly from long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Timberwolves in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Rose going to launch beyond the arc. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Good shot.
It's the Kings now with the ball. The drive right to the basket. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Kings with the ball.
I got ball.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Rose into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DeAndre Ayton to Randolph. And look out. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Randolph. To Hield. Randolph. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 2.
Buddy Hield at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. the first free throw.
Entering the game for Minnesota, number 67.
2 for 2 on that trip. Rose into the front court. Up 6. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Kevin Huerter. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Randolph. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. To Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down.
Substitutions, Sacramento. Into the game.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Sacramento ball. Fox picked up by Gorgui Dieng. And count the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Kevin Huerter. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
To Fox. 4-3. Fox bothered just enough on that one. Teague with it up top. It's an 11-point game. Jeff Teague. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
De'Aaron Fox goes to the left side. To Fox. Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. And the slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
De'Aaron Fox.
To Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. It. 2 for 3 on this trip. Fox into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. around the perimeter. Jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul. To Fox. Here comes the screen. And Minnesota claims the rebound. To Teague. Lobs it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
De'Aaron Fox. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Turns and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Fox. Knocked loose. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. From long range, not getting the bounce. To Kevin Huerter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Kings have the basketball. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Kevin Huerter. T. Fires the three. Cleaning the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Fox with it. Down a bundle. Had a chance, but it's no good. That's out. Last touch by Taj Gibson. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Into the front court. It's Fox. His guys down big. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Has a look. And it's Towns there to get the rebound. And a throwdown. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
De'Aaron Fox. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. To Kevin Huerter. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Fox picked up by Teague.
For Minnesota, number 67, Taj Gibson.
Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Scalabrine pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
De'Aaron Fox, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Teague with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Kevin Huerter. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first.
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, number 5, Gordy Jay.
Able to convert on both free throws. Fox across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Ayton. Missed a wide open look. Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Taj Gibson. Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. The follow won't go either. Here comes the screen. Bogdanovic guarded by Jang. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The pass stolen by Sacramento.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Timberwolves entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Assists.
The Sacramento Kings struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.